we talked about, we only recorded 4 minutes with the mic effed up, so we talked about past regrets and cringy things, and I mentioned how one time when I was 10 or 11, my next door neighbor offered to give me a dime for every pine cone I picked up in his backyard, and I turned him down, and in retrospect, I wish that I hadn't.
I'm trying to think of an embarrassing thing that I've done that I felt really embarrassed of. I don't know, I'm just a shameless little prick.
Nice.
I'm just like the most shameless little prick. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me think. Oh! So this one time, I was at Fred Meyer or Safeway, one of the two. And me, my sister, and my mom, we went into the aisle where all the what's it called, mouthwash is. And you know, like the when you're a kid, you know that mouthwash that you like press the top and it like fills a little cup automatically. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
Okay, and like basically we got one of those, and I had the bright idea to bottle flip it. So I bottle flipped it, and it fucking shattered everywhere. Just blue shit.
Damn.
Just dark blue mouth cleaning liquid on the floor.
Yeah. That's
I probably got my ass beat that fucking day. I like most definitely did.
This was like 2 months ago?
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Damn.
No, this wasn't 2 months ago. Fuck you. This was when I was like probably in like second grade.
Oh wow.
God.
You were bottle flipping from a young age.
Yeah, I was just like whoop, and then and just everywhere. It was just gone. It was just gone.
Yeah, and you just dipped out of there as quick as possible.
Actually, no. I picked it up and started walking around with it.
Oh, but the puddle was still there.
It was like still leaking, and I was like, "Hey, Mom," and I just
like,
walked.
Try to cup it or whatever.
Not even. I just grabbed it by the handle and just dragged it around with me. I was like, "Hey, Mom, I broke this," and she's like, "Oh!" and fucking just whoops my ass, most likely.
Yeah.
And then she probably had to pay for it too.
Well, yeah, I would assume.
And then I probably lost a lot of like grocery privileges that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
Grocery.
God, that was embarrassing. That was really, really embarrassing. Holy shit.
Yeah. Have I ever broken anything hardcore?
Parkour?
I don't think I have. Not yet, anyway.
No. You broke that fucking projector one time.
That did not count.
That
literally does not count. I do not count that on my record. It was written
Kevin,
off.
explain.
Well, it's not much to explain because it was not a big deal. It was Bust-a-Nut cum shot. He was sitting in his seat. Our dear boy in science class in 9th grade, and the wire for the projector for some reason the projector like sat on our table where we sat at, and the projector wire had gotten wrapped around the leg of his seat. So, and when he pushed in like to scoot
when
up
he
to
scooted
his
his
table,
chair,
it tightened it up and lifted it off the ground, and I was trying to walk behind him and squeeze in between some people and him, and of course I didn't see that the wire was lifted up like that, so lo and behold, I trip on it. I don't fall, but the projector comes crashing down.
Fucking dies.
But the and like a piece of it like broke and like
yeah, like a little piece of the wall came off.
But I looked it up and literally it was like a $10 piece that you could buy.
Piece of shit.
And instead he bought the teacher brought a new projector. But I don't count that one. I think that I think I have the least amount of blame. I take the least amount of blame. I think Bust-a-Nut and the teacher himself and the classroom setup. Yeah. They all come first.
Yeah, they all come first. We ought to know that. Kevin is too big for his own good.
That's true. I'm yeah, you're right.
Kevin's just too big for his own good. That wire should have been taped to the ground securely.
Yeah, it should have been taped to the ground.
It should have been taped to the ground securely.
That's what some people do. I've seen.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, like on stages, like for like mics and shit, they sometimes tape the extra part to the ground. They should have done that. But they didn't. And look what happened.
Because you couldn't afford tape.
Tape. Yeah, teachers, they get paid so fucking well they can't even afford tape. Selfish pricks. All of them. All of them. All of them.
It's too true.
Actually, I'm pretty sure depending on what teacher you are, you actually get paid hella. Because, like, I'm pretty sure there was a teacher, a physics teacher at our school. And he was the only physics teacher at our school. And he got paid, like, in the 100,000s. And he had a really good is it a contract with the school? Basically, the contract was, they can't change his pay grade. They can't lower his pay grade for the next 5 years. Unless something really, really bad happens. Like, he, like, fucking punches a student in the fucking face or some shit, you know?
Nice.
And he was just a physics teacher. I'm like, oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like, our chemistry teacher probably got paid pretty well.
Probably.
Because chemistry sucks. That's what I was saying, Kev.
Oh, yeah, you're taking chemistry.
So I'm taking a chemistry class. It sucks. Ass. It's really ass. It's just mega ass. Big ass.
Mm-hmm.
Big ass. Big smelly ass.
Nice.
The guy, the professor, he's like, all right, guys, we have a test tomorrow, and in this online environment, no cheating. I was like, okay. So he made us download this thing called Respondus. I'm dying here. Okay, so the Respondus is like its own little, like, you have to open it up, and it's like, oh, you have this tab open, you have this game open, you have Skype open. You need to close all of those before you can even open Respondus. And then on Respondus, you log into your school email and you go and take the test. On top of that, you need a fucking webcam. And they record you.
See, I put tape over my webcam, so I would just be like, sorry,
can't. I should have done that, actually. I should put tape up. So I have a monitor. I just have a monitor. I don't have a webcam. Or I didn't have a webcam. So I had to go and buy a fucking webcam to take a fucking exam. Which I found very stupid.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah, I found that very stupid. And they were like, okay. They had to, like, run all these tests for my webcam before I took the test. They were like, record yourself counting from 1 to 10. Then take a picture of yourself with, like, make sure your whole face is on the camera, and then take a picture. And then what was the next one? Oh, do a recording of your room, or, like, the environment around you. I was like, damn. What the fuck? So I, like, just, like, recorded my desk and my chair. Yeah. And that was it. And then I don't know. It was just so. It was just so dumb. I just found it very tedious.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
I don't know. This online learning. Maybe I shouldn't do college while we're doing all this online learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the move.
Well, that's pretty sick.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that this online learning.
Yeah.
I might just get a full-time job as a burger flipper. And a hamburger flipper. Just save up some good monies and call it good.
It's a plan.
That's my move. 'Cause fuck online schooling. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand.
Shit is stupid. Just disgusting.
Yeah, for reals.
That's my rant. Sorry.
Borat. It's out.
Oh, the second one?
Yeah. I watched it yesterday.
Was it?
It's real good.
Did you have a good laugh?
Yeah, are you familiar at all with Borat?
Yes.
I kind of told you a little about it, but
yes.
The big scandal that's coming from it is that Rudy Giuliani, former mayor of New York, big Republican, one of Trump's top guys, they staged an interview with him where his daughter character, who is a 24-year-old actress playing a 15-year-old girl, basically he tries to have sex with her, and then Borat has to run in and stop it, and now Rudy Giuliani is really mad that they tricked him into thinking that it was a legit interview, and then he was tried to take off his pants and get all handsy with the girl. That's like the big climax of the movie. But
oh wait, but it's all real to him.
It's all real to him. Yeah, Borat and his daughter are the only characters in the movie, pretty much, that are.
They're only acting characters and actually know what's going on.
Yeah, and there's
holy shit.
Borat is so good. There's so many. It's so crazy.
Okay, wait. But did the guy know? Did this mayor, senator, whoever this guy, did he know that she was 24?
Well, in the movie itself, in that scene, they don't mention her age, and they don't set it up as like, this is a student who's interviewing you for blah blah blah. They set it up as she's an actual reporter. So I would imagine that.
Oh, she's a reporter. Yeah, no, then she's of age.
That he thought, yeah, but still, like, he's like 76, and he's trying to be all sleazy and kind of like, come with me into the back room. Why don't you come with me? Back
and then
here.
Borat comes out of nowhere.
And then Borat is like, take me instead. She 15. She too old for you. You take. I have sexy time, and it's really funny.
She's 50.
Yeah.
When she's not really 50. She's 24, but still.
Great movie. You should check it out. I want to start doing more group commentaries again. And even though there's only two of us, it's not really a group. More the merrier.
But still,
there's plenty of stuff that we can do it for. And
but still,
like Borat too.
I don't know. I get secondhand embarrassment a lot.
Yeah.
Like when I watched like America's Funniest Home Videos as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dying. Okay, I'm back. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, my fucking penis. Jesus Christ. What was I saying? Oh. Yeah, I get secondhand embarrassment a lot, and I feel I get a lot of secondhand embarrassment from Borat.
Yeah, there's a lot of that.
Cause like, I don't know. I just can't.
Movie.
I can't. Like, I don't know. I just can't. I get so much secondhand embarrassment when people do stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's just like how.
I love it. I love to see it.
I just hate my life sometimes when I watch those things. Ew. Like, what's one of those, I watched, when I was in, elementary school, I remember, I was on the monkey bars, and I watched this kid on the swings, laugh so fucking hard he pissed his pants.
Nice.
That was, like, the most, that was, like, the most embarrassing thing for me.
Nightmare scenario for him, and it's rubs off.
Like, he laughed so hard he pissed his pants, and I'm just sitting there like, that is so embarrassing. That is so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Oh, it really just hurt my face. I just found it really weird.
Yeah.
Secondhand embarrassment is, I don't like it. I wish I didn't care. I can't.
Yeah, have I ever peed my pants?
I've peed my pants. No, I've never peed my pants in public.
No, not in public.
Haven't. No, I remember when I was in kindergarten, this kid just walked in with pissed pants, and the teacher was like,
"Power move right there."
Yeah, the teacher was like, no, the kid was like, teacher, and
teacher,
and the teacher goes, "What happened?" And he just like puts his hands up like, "I don't fucking know. I'm in kindergarten. What the fuck? I don't know. I just pissed my pants.
It just got wet.
It just got wet. Like, what the fuck you want? What? I don't know. Like, I just couldn't. I just couldn't.
Great.
I just found it so disgusting. I just hated. I don't know. I felt elementary school was one of the worst. I mean, elementary school is definitely your defining years of the rest of how you act for the rest of your fucking life. Because you're a kid, and you internalize everything because you're a kid. But, like, still.
Rough.
Yeah, like, I remember in third... God, this is your fault, by the way.
Okay.
Because you were like, you remember anything embarrassing?
Yeah. It's like, an interesting topic.
So, when I was a kid, and still now, like, I'm allergic to pollen and, like, pine.
Sure. Yeah.
Really, really, really bad. And we live in Washington.
Yeah, so there's a lot.
So, like, there's a lot of that shit. So, basically, when I was a kid, when I got like a really bad allergic reaction to like pollen and like pine and all that, my eyelids would swell.
Mm.
And you know, my face would puff up, right?
Damn.
And my mom, being an Asian mom and not giving a fuck and not raising a bitch, she was like, "You're going to school." I'm like, "Mom, I can't even open my fucking eyeballs." She's like, "You're going to fucking school." This is like in 3rd grade.
That's rough.
"You're going to school." And I'm like, "Okay." I walk into class, and the teacher is standing by my crush.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Oh, man.
Ah, shit. And I go, "Hey, teacher, sorry I'm late." And word for word, this is what she does.
Mm-hmm.
She points at me and says, "What happened to your face?"
Asian bitch.
Yeah, Asian bitch. Like, what am I supposed to say?
I don't know.
I'm in third grade.
I woke up like this.
I woke up like
God
this.
told me I had to be like this for today.
And she goes, "What happened to your face?"
Jeez.
And I'm just like, I don't know. Right in front of my 3rd grade crush.
Damn.
And I internalized it.
Yeah.
And I hated her for it. But then some really fucked up shit happened to her, and I was like, huh.
Yeah, when in 4th grade, I woke up one day covered in red dots.
Chicken pox.
Not chicken pox. It was not bumpy. There was no bumps. It was
Bumpless.
just red splotches, you know. All face, chest, arms, everywhere. And didn't itch, and it wasn't bumpy. It was just red, and it was like, what the fuck is going? And my mom didn't make me go to school. I thought she was at first, but then she didn't. And it was like that it took like a week to wear off. It was so weird, and we still don't really know what it was.
You didn't go to the fucking doctor?
Yeah, we did, and I don't think he really knew what it was either.
Motherfucker.
It was just a skin rash or something. And then it happened again, like, kind of recently, but not as bad. Like,
really?
Just a little. Like, literally, like, a few months ago. I woke up. It was the night before. I noticed on my forehead there was, like, a line. And it was like a welt, you know? Like, when you whack your hand and it raises up.
Oh, yeah.
It was like that. I was like, what the fuck? And then I woke up the next day, and I'm like... And it happened again, but it wasn't so bad on the face. It was mostly on, like, the chest.
On your tits.
It was the exact same thing, though.
On your big
and
man
hands,
bobs.
And hands. And I was like, well, shit. And then it was much less severe, though. It only took, like, 2 days to go away, so... Yeah, very weird how that happens. And it happened when I was 10, and then, like, 8 years later. So...
Maybe it's just a
skin
a
rash.
10-year thing. You know, now
Yeah.
you're gonna have it in a couple years now.
Yeah, you're right.
That's probably how it works.
It's the trials of being a white boy who
God.
has pale skin and any...
God,
blocks will-
doctors, am I right?
For sure. I think I told you this story once, how it would have been... I always thought it was 3rd, but it would have been 4th grade, Valentine's Day.
You shit yourself.
Not quite, but 4th grade Valentine's Day, we were all supposed to give stuff to each other. Well, then we also send letters or whatever to each other, and I get a letter from this girl that I've never really spoken to or been friends with, or just never really noticed. Kind of just was in the background of how she wanted to be my Valentine, and she
and you reported it to the police.
To the principal, no. And how... What did it say? It said, like... It ended with...
Nice cock.
Can you be my Valentine? P.S. I love you, I think. And I was like, damn! And I was like... Now, this was 4th grade, 10-year-old me. I don't know if nowadays... I haven't seen this girl since 4th grade. I don't know what my judgment or my gauge of the situation would be now, but back then I knew I wasn't interested. So I just kind of ignored it at first, and like I remember like walking down the hall and passing her and intentionally like staring upward, which she just laughed at. She thought that was funny, and I was being like cute and funny, so I was like, that wasn't what I meant. I was trying to be like, I'm not paying attention to you.
I'm just too handsome. Damn it.
And my little 10-year-old self is like but I'm not into this girl. So I go home and I tear up the letter into little bits and throw it in the trash. But then 20 minutes later, I feel bad. So I bury it. I take it out of the trash and tape it back together. Just because I feel bad. I was like, oh, she doesn't deserve that. And then I think at recess, I don't remember if I told any of my friends. Maybe I did. Because somehow Valentine's Day came up at recess a couple weeks later. Or a couple days later. And she was or no, she didn't say anything. Maybe it was one of my friends who said well, didn't you write Kevin a letter? And she was got really embarrassed and her friends were and I was
I was like, yeah, bitch.
No, I didn't say bitch, but I was yeah, you did write me a letter and I tore it up and threw it in the trash.
Kevin.
I felt so bad after again, but I don't remember talking to her for the rest of the year. And now I not recently, a while ago, I tried, because I follow some other people who were in my 4th grade class, and I tried looking her up so I could hit her up and be hey, sorry for what I did at recess in 4th grade. I feel bad about it, but I couldn't find her. I have no luck. I know her name. I looked it up in the yearbook or whatever, and I just don't. Her name's really basic, so I had trouble.
It was Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Her name Jerry. She
Jerry
loved
Smith.
you.
No.
God.
So yeah.
Kevin, you are an asshole.
I was an asshole, but I felt bad about it.
You're such an asshole.
Yeah, for real, man.
Didn't you write a letter to Kevin?
That's the worst thing.
Yeah, you did, and I fucking tore it up and spit on it. I pissed on it. I hated it so much. Yeah. Fuck you. Then you bitch slapped her and...
Hey, I was confused 10-year-old boy who had no idea what was going on.
Your pee-pee was confused.
I wasn't even jerking the ding dong at that point, so.
Dude. I just thought that was so... Well, you are so rude.
Yeah, you're right. That's the rudest thing I've ever done to another person. Except Adam, but...
Fuck that kid.
He deserved it, but... And then that's that story. Yeah, that's the end of that.
I just... Fucking Kevin, you are just...
Maybe if my parents that same year had let me attend the sex education class that everybody else was going to, but
well, your mom and dad said no sex.
Me and one other girl in the whole grade signed the waiver that we can't go sit in on.
What
that.
the fuck?
And then after it was over at the end of the day, walking out to the buses, they all had pamphlets, and I was like. They were showing me this is this is so great. Look
is
at
that
all
a
these
fucking
drawings.
Vagina? Oh my god, it looks like a face crawler.
All these diagrams, bro, and I was like, oh my god.
What the fuck? I don't know. There was no sex ed in our school.
Well, yeah, because you went to a private Christian school, and they don't care if kids get diddled.
Sex is bad.
Sex bad. Sex bad. Sex bad.
Hey, gang. Sex bad. Virgin for... Jesus was a virgin.
It's true.
What a fucking loser.
I mean, yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
But he got boners. He was a human.
That is a sin. Was he sexual? Did he ever get sexually aroused?
He was human. He was 100% human, just like the rest of us, so...
He did get... Do you think he had lewd, inappropriate thoughts?
He probably was tempted to, yeah.
But when you're 15 and seeing all those women at the Sea of Galilee,
at
the
temple, at the synagogue,
at the synagogue praying, really just gets you going.
Yeah, poor Jesus, the trials he went through for us.
Yeah, the trials. Too bad he's not real.
Jesus, we should do a series of reading. Of
we should just have we should yes. Religion is so silly. Silly. How do you not believe in God? How do you not believe in God? You believe in Abraham Lincoln, but you've never seen him. How do you not believe in God?
Because God, he was mean to me when I was little. He didn't let me have my wish when I wanted the thing.
Yeah, I said to God, dear God, I want to see boobies, and I never got to see boobies. To this day, I still have never seen boobies.
Yeah.
To this day, I'm just fuck.
Apparently, when I was like 3 years old, my mom told me this recently, and I have no memory of it. But probably younger than 3. I was at the store with her, and I saw a black person for the first time.
Oh no.
And
this isn't gonna end well at all.
And I was like, "Mommy, what's wrong with that?" But the black person didn't hear, I don't think.
You don't think?
Well, she didn't mention it. My mom didn't mention it. But I was like, "What's wrong with?" And my mom's like, "It's okay." I don't know how the fuck I didn't know that people have like I've seen shows at that point. And
I've seen black people on TV, but never this close.
But...
Jesus Christ! You are fucking there! In my fucking QFC! What the fuck?
So yeah, I thought that was so funny and so like, oh jeez. Well, that kind of just shows how.
Well, God burnt that one, didn't? Yeah, it's fucking stupid. You're just dumb.
Damn.
You are racist. Like being racist isn't taught. It's genetic.
It is apparently. Well,
I don't. It's just I just find it. I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I was so surprised that there were multiple schools.
Oh yeah.
I thought there was only my school. I
feel like that happens. Every kid has something like that at some point. Like I've heard some people say, like, "Wait, at age 6, there's other religions. Not everybody believes in God.
No, yeah.
Not everybody's Catholic. Like, yeah.
Like I went to Hawaii when I was in like third grade, and there was a Costco there. A Costco in Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
I flipped my shit. I was like, "What the fuck? There's a fucking Costco here? That's fucking crazy!" Wow. You know, the world's a crazy place.
Damn.
The world's pretty fucking
Costco's
big.
in Hawaii.
Dude, there's a Costco in Hawaii?
It's the peak of fucking wild shit.
Dude,
right
actually, when I remember they had a pool at the hotel that we stayed at in Hawaii.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a kid, I was a very weird kid. I was very fucked up physically and mentally because I'm stupid, and I would open my eyes in the water, but it would sting my eyes.
Yeah.
But I'd keep them open, and I'd just like look around and then I'd like come out of the pool and my eyes would be like super bloodshot red, and like I could only see in gray. Like I could only see like gray. Like everything was just gray to me.
Why would you do this to yourself?
I look back on those days and I'm like, what the hell was in that pool?
Oh yeah, that's true. Why are you seeing gray? Maybe it's because they stung your eyes so bad.
Yeah, it was just like so much chlorine in the fucking like water that like when I came out, so, like I vividly remember I came out of the water, I looked around, and the first thing I asked my mom was like, "Mom, what color is this towel?" It was a blue towel, and she goes, "Blue," and I was like, "I see it as gray." What color is this one? It was a light yellow towel. She's like, "Yellow." I was like, "I see that as gray." I don't.
That's wild.
Like I don't know. Like one can only. Maybe if I kept my eyes open even longer.
Was in there.
Yeah, I would probably have gotten like a fucking eye infection, or maybe even gone fucking blind. Who knows?
Yeah, I took swimming lessons when I was like 4 or 5, but only for a few weeks and never finished for some reason.
So you don't know how to swim.
But then I took swimming lessons again when I was like 11. And that time I was going to see it. That time I did learn more stuff. Like I learned how to back float, and I can still back float, and I can still kind of like
swim.
I can't doggy style. I never got that down, but I can like
Kevin.
Well, that's what it's called, isn't it?
It's not called doggy style.
It's called doggy paddling?
Yes.
Oh yeah, one time I think I was in that class and I called it doggy style. My mom was like, "Kevin." I was like, "What?" I mean, like, I was actually genuinely not like, and then I was like, and then I realized after, like, oh, I meant
doggy style.
Just like one time I said urethra instead of uterus, and my mom was like,
well, both of those words are very weird anyways.
True, but yeah, that's true. Whatever. Maybe it's not the same. But 11, I was taking swimming lessons, but then halfway through, like 2 weeks in, my appendix almost blew up, and I was in the hospital for a few weeks, so I never saw through the end of it.
Now you just only halfway know
destined
how to swim.
I only halfway know how to swim.
Yeah, no, I was blessed to take the full extent of swimming lessons.
Yeah.
And we went every day, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
To the point where I don't remember. I was pretty young. I was probably like 4 or 5 or something. We went so many times that I started to memorize like the road and like the how you get there, and I'd start crying on the way there. I'd be like, we'd pass a certain house, and I'd be like, oh, time to cry. Don't want to go.
Like a dog on the way to the vet.
Yeah, they're like, whoa. Yeah, no, I just hated swimming lessons.
Dang.
And I just hate swimming in general. Like,
I wish I knew how to swim good and liked it, because I like pools and I like hanging out in the water. But like
I'll just go for a little dippy dip. I don't want to get my hair wet or my go under.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that. What's swimming? Weird. Not cool. We are land animals. We are the apex predators of the land.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't even explore the bottoms of the oceans. Not even. Yeah. Because fuck the bottoms of the oceans. That's weird. There's probably nothing alive down there anyways. Right?
Probably not.
Right. Right.
Correct.
Leviathan pops out.
Damn.
Fucks us all. Confirmed.
Crashes onto the Washington state.
We're so fucked if the tsunami comes, though.
We'll get hyped.
Why?
I don't know. Is there supposed to be a tsunami on Washington?
Well, isn't it with earthquakes follow a tsunami?
Well, there'd have to be a big earthquake first.
Yeah, but aren't we due for a big earthquake?
Well, we're due for the super volcano to explode, but
in Yellowstone, right?
Yeah, or we'll overdue. So
how far is Yellowstone from here?
Like, I don't know. Isn't middle? Isn't in middle America, like halfway?
Well, I'm pretty sure we'd still be affected.
Yeah. Oh, everywhere would be affected. If that thing blew, we'd be done. Everywhere would be done. There'd be
it would blot out the sun.
Because it's happened before,
and man-sized locusts would come out.
But like as few as like 1,000 people survived, and that's how the human race survived, was through like those 1,000 or so people.
Wait, so you're telling? Wait, what?
It would wipe out everybody except probably 1,000.
Wait, so Yellowstone has blew up before?
Yeah.
It blew up like a bajillion years ago,
like
and then
600,000 years ago.
That's silly. The Earth is only 2,000 years old.
Yeah. Oh well, it's 6,000 years old. Haven't you read the Bible?
No. No, I fucking haven't.
Dude, people used to be 900 years old back then.
Yeah, what was that guy's name? Methuselah?
Methuselah, the oldest man, like 965 or something. Why can't we be alive for that long anymore?
Because we're using modern medicine and that kills us.
Because we sinned.
Because we sinned.
And we created the Tower of Babel because we wanted to reach heaven.
Damn it.
Fuck.
God. Human hubris. SMH my head.
And people started having sex with demons.
What?
That happened in the
Nephilim,
Bible.
right?
Nephilim or whatever the hell.
No, it wasn't demons. It was angels.
Well, yeah, but they're corrupted angels, obviously. They're banging the humans, so they're demons.
Oh, so they're demon. Oh, big brain.
Yeah.
That a half demon? I feel that's pretty cool.
Things sound like they were pretty lit back then, not gonna lie. Pretty tight. Pretty high and tight.
Yeah. But you live to 25 or 900. It's really a hit or miss.
For real.
Back then.
What about that one dude who just was the only dude who ever got taken up by God without dying?
Oh, fuck. I know. Yeah. I thought that was Methuselah.
No, it's not. It was before Methuselah. It was no, it was somebody else.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we don't know who this guy was or what he did.
He didn't die.
He just got
got whisked away.
Flicked off the earth.
Yeah. Fucking.
What the heck?
Shout out to White Jesus, by the way.
For real.
I love that guy. One can only imagine how Christianity's supposed to be.
Well, I've read the Bible and I've prayed a whole lot, so God has told me that my faith is true.
God isn't real.
God lives inside of us.
How do you not? I just can't wrap my head around how stupid those fucking people are.
You're right.
They're like, you've never seen Abraham Lincoln. How do you know he was real? Like, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna write my own religion, bury it, and then 2,000 later it's gonna be unburied, and then I will be the god.
It's that easy. Well, I'm interested in what the hell all the other books that weren't good enough to be included in the Bible, what they have to say. You know, like the Book of Thomas and the Book
Yeah,
of...
like the unabridged version. Come
I
on.
want to read the unabridged...
I want to read the rough draft of the Bible.
I first heard about the Book of Mormon. I was like, are these secret books of the Bible? And then I was like, oh no, they were written way later. But now I learn about all these other books that were written at the same time by biblical figures. And I'm like, ooh, what's in there? What are they
Give me some of that, pussy, man.
The Book of Mary Magdalene, she wrote a book?
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. She has a book.
She
has a book of the Bible.
That's cap, really. Your Honor.
But they kicked it out because she was a woman.
Because she was a woman.
Exactly. Constantine, my boy!
I don't understand how they do that. I mean, Christianity's very... it's like more on the conservative side of shit.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened where, like... Christianity lined up with conservatism.
Well, because conservatives don't like gay people, and neither does the Bible.
Yeah, and also like...
And they don't like women's rights, and neither does the Bible.
Yeah, you're right. You're true.
Yeah. Like, fuck. Like, I went... So I told you, I like go to this camp to volunteer there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, so I'm a part of this volunteer program, right?
Yeah.
And... there are other teenagers a part of this volunteer program, and we all come from different sides. Some of us are conservative, some of us are gay and bi, and some of us are extremely liberal. But at the end of the day, that camp was very Christian, and all the people there were Christian, except me, because fuck Christianity, because it's not real. So like,
I'm just here to help out.
So like our leaders. Our spiritual leaders.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us like this passage about like why women have periods, and the passage was like since the woman ate the fruit, like of the forbidden fruit, they that's having a period is their punishment. That's literally what it was.
Wait, I thought it was the pain of childbirth was the punishment.
Either one, but like the period is a part of it, okay? And that's what I remember because I wasn't paying attention because God isn't real.
Yeah.
Okay?
You just tune those parts out.
Yeah. But like, fucking like, it was just so, the way they argued was just so weird. Like I remember one was like, I think a passage in the Bible was like, this passage was like about slaves and Christian slave owners, and it was like, if you are a slave to a Christian slave owner, act accordingly and like good.
There's plenty of that.
Yeah, so your Christian slave owner will be will look good and they look like they treat you right. And I don't know how these motherfuckers think, but the Christians just played it off. They just played off like, in that time,
things were different. People were property back then.
Back then, like, you have to consider the time. And then another passage was like, women have no rights. They are under their man. They are under their husband. And if their husband dies, they are worthless and they are the scum of society.
Yeah.
and then they're like, well, but look at our time. That just isn't right. And I'm like, wait, that isn't right? Are you speaking against the word of God himself? Mm-hmm. They're just so stupid. Like, you can't be a true committed Christian nowadays.
No, you can't be.
You can't, because all of it is just too dumb. Like, literally, the Bible says if you're gay, you're an abomination unto the Lord.
Well... See, but it actually doesn't, though. It doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it doesn't say anywhere. And the only verse that... Well, there's different interpretations depending on how homophobic you are. But,
depending on how much you hate gay people.
The big chapter that... Well, people talk about the story of Sodom and Gomorrah as being, like, the reason it was so... The reason God had to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah
was because of being gay?
Everyone was boning each other. Everyone. And it's like, but then other people say, well, no, it's saying that everyone was boning like young children, and that's why it was so evil, because the term is like sodomy. That's sodomy, and that means like anal sex, or that's like the old term for anal sex. So people are like, guys are butt fucking each other, but then other people are like, no, they're butt fucking kids, and that's why it was bad. And then there's also the Leviticus verse, which is like, if a man lies with another man, then blah blah blah. But then you look at the other verses, and it's actually talking about like slavery again, or like prostitution specifically. So I don't know. I know that the New Testament says nothing on it, and Christians can't claim to say, or at least Protestant Christians, and not Jewish people, claim to say that, and maybe not Catholic people. I don't know. I don't know. Remember, they claim to say the Old Testament. Yeah, it's important history, but we don't follow those laws anymore. We just follow the stuff that's in the New Testament and everything from the Old Testament that was repeated in the New Testament. So, like, the Ten Commandments still apply because that was repeated in the New Testament.
Yeah.
But like the stuff about mixed fabric and not eating shellfish, that's all Old Testament only. And God says in the New Testament that the old laws are done except for these specific things. And he doesn't say anything about a whole bunch of stuff that Christians still latch onto for the most part. So,
like, they weren't supposed to eat pork because it was dirty.
Yes.
Or they weren't supposed to have gay sex because of AIDS.
Now, if you're Jewish, though, you don't believe that the New Testament is valid, kind of like the Book of Thomas or Mary Magdalene, and you only pay attention to the Old Testament. And if you're Catholic, maybe it's everything. I don't remember, but
I don't know. If you're Catholic, you're a fucking prick.
If you're a Catholic,
you're
bougie as hell.
You're the bougie Christians.
Those big cathedrals.
You're conservative. You're a prick.
I mean, the Catholics seem more base these days than, Pope, my boy, Pope Francis. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
He's said some base stuff recently, like some pretty high and tight things, but of course they also like have rampant child molestation amongst the priests, so there's also that. I
don't think they're very valid.
Though, did you hear about the Catholic priest just recently who got fired and arrested because he was banging two porn stars like in the altar room, like in the fucking
on the chapel, on the tabernacle 5 feet away from the Holy Grail.
And somebody saw the lights were on and walked in on him just going at it with these two porn stars, two girls, and he got arrested for it because of like public indecency or something.
That's crazy. And isn't it like, that like wall thing where the father is on the like father priest man I've seen?
Yeah.
Like if you tell them you fucking murdered someone, they under like religious law they're not allowed to tell, so they actually won't tell.
Yeah.
Like I just find that crazy.
Well, it's the same thing with therapists, right? Psychologists.
No, they're under like a contract.
Yeah, they're under oath. They can't say
they're like, as long as what you say hasn't hurt anyone or yourself, then we won't tell anyone.
Well, I thought it was you can, if you've already done something, then we can't say anything about it. But
really?
If you're planning on doing something, then
oh shit, that's a loophole. Because if you just feel really bad about murdering someone, so if you say I'm going to do this, then you can say something. Then they say something. But if you say, hey, I murdered someone, I feel really bad about it. I just need to get off my mind. Say anything. And then they just go on their way, feeling better about the murder that they committed or something like that. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. That's just weird. That's sus. Why? It's pretty sus. Among Us. Among Us? Among Us. AOC was playing Among Us. I watched that stream. I watched starting from her perspective, then Hassan's perspective, then some Jacksepticeye, and so yeah, there was a whole bunch. They had Jacksepticeye, Gus Johnson, Pokimane, Moist Critical, Asanabi, Corpse. His voice is so low. Yeah, it's deep. It's like when I first heard it, I had my like headphones on. It made my whole skull vibrate. I swear to God, it like fucking interfered with my heartbeat and made it stop for a little bit. Yeah. Because it was just like so low. Yeah, but that stream is like top 5 most watched Twitch streams of all time. Yeah, and like it was on the news. Yeah, it was huge. And like AOC was like, "It's me and Ilhan. This is amateur hour." I was like, "Wow." Yeah, it was a fun time. I can only like why are they playing Among Us? Don't they have like bills to do? She just tweeted out on Twitter. She's like, "I've been wanting to play this, and would anybody want to play on Twitch with me?" And then
bunch of people, YouTubers and Twitch streamers were like, yeah, I want to play.
Instantly jumped on it.
And then it was set up mainly by Hassan Piker, who's somebody I watched a lot, super left-leaning guy. And then they played it, and like it was mainly, the point was to get out and vote, young people get out and vote.
Okay.
And but like that, the fact that 500,000 people or over 500,000 people watched that live stream.
500,000.
Oh yeah, from her on AOC's stream alone, it was like 450,000.
What the fuck?
That's how big it was.
That's
and then
smashes.
you add up everybody else from the 10 other people who were playing with her and streaming. It's like 700,000, 600,000 people who were watching that one event while it was live for a couple hours.
That's so fucking crazy.
It's gonna change how people. It's all part of the new change of politics and how young people are going to influence everything for the better.
Gamers be like, vote.
Yeah. So.
Master Chief says vote.
Mario
that was
says
it.
vote.
But like, fuck. I've still yet to see conservative memes shitting on AOC.
Oh, that's all they should. That's their target.
I assume so. She's the big player now.
She's like young and like
an epic
left
and a gamer.
And so, like, they all say, like...
I don't know. She's a gamer. She has my vote. There's no conservative motherfucker that's a gamer. Nope. That's why I just don't... They're not gamers.
No.
They don't know what a pog champ is. Someone donates to AOC. AOC, can you say pog champ?
Well, Ilhan Omar did say poggers, like, after it or something. It was like... Oh,
dude, I swear I saw a clip of her saying pog one time.
Maybe.
Wait, is Ilhan a politician too?
Yeah, she's a Minnesota congresswoman.
Whoa.
And then AOC is. They're two of the big leftists.
The Big Bang Hookah Bing Bang Bong Burgers.
Along with like Bernie and some other people.
Bernardo Sanders.
Yeah. Bernardino.
Oh god, that guy's gonna fucking die. And it's gonna suck.
Well,
I don't know. Trump might be onto something though. So
Trump's got some good points about Hunter Biden and his laptop.
I don't even know what that you're talking about.
That's their big, because before the election, there's always some big scandal that the other party releases about the other side. Last time it was Hillary's thousands of deleted emails and all these WikiLeaks and everything, but this time it's how Hunter Biden, his laptop was. A bunch of messages from his laptop were gotten a hold of, and they had pictures on him too, and it's all of him when he was in rehab like a year and a half ago for cocaine addiction, and all the messages are like him talking with Joe Biden, his dad, about, and it's like literally Joe Biden is like being really wholesome, being like, "Good morning, my wonderful son. I love you and hope you're doing better, Dad. I need you on the campaign trail. And I need you by my side when I make these decisions." And then his son's like, "I'm a fucking loser and nobody likes me anymore and everybody thinks I'm a dumbass and you running is the only way that I can blah blah blah." And like Joe Biden's being like actually really nice, and it made a lot of people be like, "Oh shit, Joe."
Well, to be fair, that's probably like before Joe developed his crippling brain.
It was only a year and a half ago. It was only like July of last year.
Okay, well maybe not.
But no, like, and then you compare it to like Trump, who just despises most of his children except for the hot ones, and the ones he wants to lay. Like,
oh wait, what's his kid's name? What's the little kid that we're trying to save?
Oh, Barron Trump.
Barron, save that boy.
He was like 6'9" or something. He's so tall.
He's 6'9".
No, he's not that tall.
No! Kevin, you're the biggest man I know.
But have you seen the picture?
I'm like 5'8", and you're like 6'12", Kev.
Have you seen the picture of him walking next to?
How tall is Trump?
Trump's tall. He's like 6'2".
He's tall as you, Kev.
Yeah.
He could really stare you down. You and him could really go on a stare down, cause y'all are so tall.
Oh,
Me, on the other hand, dude, that motherfucker is tall. So he's probably like 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah.
Jeez, that man! That was a giant dick!
Oh, it's huge, but
oh my god, he is
like,
tall.
Donald Trump Jr., like Trump hates Don Jr. and never talks to him.
Wait, I think I know who that guy is. I'm pretty sure I know his face.
Yeah, you see him on ads all the time, probably.
He literally just looks like a douchebag. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like 90% sure that guy looks like a douchebag.
There's a picture. I think this is the famous picture, and then somebody...
Attack on Titan type shit.
Yeah.
How old is our boy?
Baron? He's 14. Yeah. It's great.
That man
You'll
is...
love to see it.
That man could pick up fucking LeBron James and like...
Wait, I gotta look.
And snap him in half.
There was...
He's 14?
There was, Baron Trump.
That's cap, Your Honor. That's cap, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
COVID, TikTok.
Gucci flip-flops.
There was somebody made...
That's such... I just find that crazy. He's one tall motherfucker.
Somebody made a TikTok pretending to be Baron Trump because they looked a lot like Baron Trump, and nobody really knows what Baron Trump looks like. Right when Trump got COVID, that news broke, like that night. So it was like Baron Trump on TikTok, like dancing in front of his dad, like on a respirator in the like it's somebody who looked like Trump.
I feel I've seen that one.
It was so funny, and because it looked so legit, but it was like
Baron Trump. He probably doesn't have that many friends since his dad is such a fucking elitist.
No, he doesn't.
And Baron's like, Baron's like, I have a friend, and then his dad's like, is he Mexican? And then he's like, yes, and then no more friend, cause no likey Mexican.
True.
But fuck. Is he's the youngest? Is he the only one living?
He's the youngest.
He's the only one living with...
Yeah. Yeah, because he's super young.
I bet he doesn't have play dates anymore.
No. But he doesn't. What if he shows up like 10 years from now and he's just a hardcore anarcho-communist? Like, he's a Stalinist. He's like... So he's just repping the Soviet Union flag.
He just loathes his father.
Yeah, he's like, my father his legacy must be brought down.
Like, oh God, poor man. He's tall.
Yeah.
At least 6'4", and he's only 14. Oh my God, I don't understand how kids born into fame live a normal life.
They don't. No way.
They don't. Like, okay, I go on TikTok a lot. You know Charlie D'Amelio and like when her and her sister fight, I don't know. It's just so fucking weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
That like everyone's like, oh my God, they're fighting, stop, where are their parents? Oh my God, Dixie is not the favorite child, this is not fair, where are their parents? Charlie's vaping, oh my God. You know, like, I just find they just dehumanize people when they become famous.
I mean, how nice must it be to literally, like...
be judged for everything.
But also, on their side, like, they anybody like that has so much money that from the get-go, you never have to worry about... Like, rich people obviously still stress out about things and have problems, but, like, they never have to...
They're not like, oh shit, my son has diabetes, can I afford his insulin injections?
They never have... Like, they have all the shit that they need going for them, and I'm like...
Like, okay, like, I feel that when you're poor, but when you're a lower economic status, all your problems come from money.
Yeah.
Because you literally don't have money. And then that just internalizes and festers in you when you grow up.
And it can affect your mental health.
Yeah, and it can affect you, and you're like, oh, you're rich! How do you have problems? You're rich! I mean, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because, like, just because you have money doesn't mean you don't have mental problems.
Sure.
Doesn't mean you don't have problems. But that certainly doesn't mean, like...
But you're, like...
That doesn't mean there are people that are worse than you and have more problems than you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just gross. Because, like, yeah, no, if you're born in a lower economic status, you just hate the rich people. You really do. You're just... Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And just gross. That just reminded me of that because, like, I always saw TikToks of, like, people shitting on the D'Amelio family for not being perfect.
Well, that's also dumb, but...
Yeah. But like,
why do people care?
It's because they want a gold standard. Because they want a gold
really
standard.
Stupid. Those people are dumb. It was so weird.
I think
how people like latch on so tight to
so quickly,
especially
and so tight.
someone so young and like so. Well, I mean, what
Charlie's
does she
16.
do? She makes TikTok videos.
She dances.
It's not like she's making long form content and being super open and like.
I think the only thing
forming like a connection with her audience, like she
just dances and says thank you for 67 million and dances for 67 million followers.
Why do people even like have the mental space to project anything like any sort of standard whatsoever?
Any sort of understanding of that
all
family.
She does is dance and to songs.
Oh my god, when she did the Renegade that one time, I just saw it in her eyes. She was not okay.
Yeah,
something really was affecting her that day. That Renegade was just not the same. Yeah. She's changed.
TikTok is wild.
Just being famous in general is fucking wild. It's fucking stupid. Just fuck. Like, it's kind of just disgusting. it is. That's all I have to say about it. What the fuck was that? What's festering in the walls? Baby Yoda?
Boy in the walls.
Boy in the walls?
Old lady in the walls.
Wait, what was that movie with the boy the man that lived in the wall? Oh, The Boy.
Yeah, there's a few movies like that. The Boy is the one you're probably thinking.
Yeah, because that was the most recent one.
Yeah.
And I don't know anything about movies, Kevin.
We gotta watch. It's Halloween season, brother. We gotta watch.
What did you just do with we gotta watch Cracks Both Thumbs? That's spooky enough for me, asshole.
You've seen my double-jointed thumb.
Kids be like, I'm built different. And then start showing off their double-jointed thumbs.
Yeah.
I'm built different. That's the noise of double-jointed thumbs. But what? There's no spooky movies coming out.
No, but there's Netflix and there's
Disney Plus.
All kinds of shit.
All kinds of cock and dick and balls and nuts. Everywhere. But spooky. Mwah. Finally, some good fucking food. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I forgot Shia was up there.
Literally scared the shit out of me.
Aw, look.
Open the door with your thumbs, you idiot. Oh wait, your cat doesn't have thumbs. That literally scared the shit out of me.
I forgot he was up. He went up there before you got here.
Oh my god. I just look up there and there's just a fucking... Oh, it scared the shit out of me. Just came down from the ladder. That boy.
What a good kitty. He's having a hard time settling in with the new kitties.
Well, he is very antisocial.
Well, he
beat the shit out of one?
Well, no, but he does kind of go after him. Like, the other kitty just kind of hisses at him, but he'll, like, get down low and, like, sneak up behind him and hunt them down, like, and chase after him, and then try to jump on him. And we just have to break him up, and it's like, okay.
And there's like hissing and...
He growls a lot every time you pick him up whenever he... Because he gets super tensed up whenever he sees him, and then you pick him up, and he's like...
Cats, am I right? I'm definitely a cat person more than a dog person.
I'm a monkey person.
Monkey?
I love monkeys. I love monkeys.
Love me a good monkey. Love me a good monkey. Gosh.
Dude.
That's some
monkey
good
videos make me laugh. The good ones.
The good ones really just get me.
And then I saw people on Twitter recently and were like, why do guys laugh so hard at monkey videos? And
guys are just like, simple creatures.
Women wouldn't understand.
Yeah, SMH my head, woman.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's true though. You want to understand.
I'm just a simple creature. What was that?
Yeah, that camera's done charging. Look at us. Well, it's been about an hour, so if we're... I mean, do we have anything else we wanted to touch on in this episode of the podcast?
Touch on my cock.
It is probably the last... Well, unless we record something else, the election's coming up, my friend. We're about 10 days away.
Yeah.
So just throwing that out
vote.
There. Yeah, I've put a turn in my ballot yesterday.
Yeah, vote, everyone. Vote. Vote. I don't care who you vote for as long as it's not Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We've had our fun. Haha, funny. You guys did the funny with Donald Trump last year.
Yeah, pull the fast one.
Very funny, guys. Let's take this one a little more seriously, okay? Okay, team? And break.
All right.
Okay, guys.